Just look at the blossom on this cherry tree. It's absolutely beautiful. Bank Holiday Monday, the 1st of May. I'm up with the allotment, it's 8 AM, cold and miserable. You can probably just hear the diesel heater firing up in the background. A little bit chilly, so we'll just take the chill off the place with that. I'm not going to leave it running all day, we'll just get it up to 20 degrees or something and then we'll knock off the diesel heater. At least it'll be a place of retreat. Don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm maybe going to have a fire and get rid of some rubbish and burn some old wood in the chicken pen if the rain stays off, but we'll have to wait and see. The wood's a bit wet, but I have some dry kindling we can get it going with, hopefully. But I'm just waiting there because there's a big black cloud. There's not much point in starting the fire if it's going to absolutely empty down. So I'll have this cup of coffee and then we'll see just what we're going to do today. This is going to be a bit of a boring video, I'm afraid. What I've done is I've been in this little lean-to greenhouse that I built, which is now just a storage shed, and I got rid of all the rubbish out of there, and then I've had a clean out of this shed and I can get in it again now. I just kept throwing stuff in there as I do, piled up to the floor, I couldn't even walk in it. I've been in there, give that a good tidy, sorted all the bench. I've got loads of storage space in there now, so that's a cracking job. Got rid of any rubbish that was in there to be burned, and you can see I've got the fire on the go now. It's been on the go since I came up, and I've just been working my way through all this pile of wood, and the chickens have been helping me, as you can see, and they're cleaning up the slugs that I leave behind as I sort through this wood and start burning it. And the chickens have had a field day. It's terrible in here in winter, as you can see. The pen is just a quagmire. This just goes to show how much rain we do get up here in North Cumbria, Northwest Cumbria. And of course, there isn't a lot of hens on this, and it's just quite a big piece of land. I think I've 15, maybe 16 hens left, that's all. And with these white ones, are new additions. Last year, the rescue hens, someone was going to dispose of them, so I took them on board. All of my hens are rescue hens. I don't know how old they are when I get them, but yeah, these ones looked to be fairly young, and going by the legs, I would think they were probably no more than yearlings. Plenty of years lay on these yet. Oh, the joys. Jeff, the effing mole, has moved himself over here. Oh, we've got two, and it's starting to dig up the lawn. Never mind. These things are sent to trials. So I've just given my hands a wash in the sink, and I'm now going to have myself a sandwich and a couple of sausage rolls with my cup of coffee. Right, perhaps boring for you, but another good job for me, or it will be when it's finished. So I got rid of some rubbish out of the little bit of, there wasn't much in the garage, got rid of some of that. I got that little lean-to now, greenhouse now, stroke storage shed for stuff that's low value, and it's just wood and odds and sods gardening stuff basically. Got all that cleaned out, all the rubbish out of there, all the rubbish out of that other shed, and tidied all of that out. And there's loads of space in that shed now, so yeah, we can start clearing this clutter up in here as well, and stacking things like old gardening stuff in one shed, and screws and nuts and bolts in another area, and you know, you get the idea. Now that I've got all the big jobs done out of the way, as I keep on saying, I've got time to do this now. So when there's nothing else and I'm bored, I could always build a house, and that could be one of my next projects. I've got the rest of this week off. I might be able to get a house up in that time, mightn't I? Alright, I'm getting dafter every day. Kettle's on, I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'm just going to crack on and see what else we get done. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning, so really good progress. Right, we're still going, and on a positive note, it's almost all gone, just a few odds and sods. Now that wood was piled up high, right up to the height of that tin sheet, all the way down there. That's all the wood burned. I've just popped in this greenhouse here now, or tree house, stroke greenhouse, to look at these. These are just 6 runners that we took off in these little stackable planters, and looks like we're going to get a good crop of strawberries from these. This lemon tree, we've saved it. We have new growth coming back now. New leaves coming there. And new sprouts down here. Now that compost is bone dry. So it's very clear that the drier these are, the better they are. And I've just noticed this little peach tree that I bought last year for £10, and I stocking topped it and cut some of the branches and shaped them a little bit, and I'm just looking now, and we're starting to get plums on it. And this is only, it was planted this time last year as a bare root tree, and you can see we're starting to get plums on this year, and quite a lot. But we'll keep an eye on those, and we won't let it have too many. No, certainly not in its first year. And this one here is also filling up. Now this produced some lovely peaches last year. Unfortunately, I was too late to get to them, and the insects got them before I did. I'm also going to start eating some of these onions now. These were only ever put in for green onion and an extra harvest. Right, and as you can see, we've cleared that entire area now, and the chickens are just levelling it out for me. They've done a cracking job, haven't they? Now, these 2 bits of pallet are left, 1 because it's good timber, and 2, the chickens perch up on there when they're outside and they sun themselves. So for now, they can just stay there. And then there's a couple of wire frames with good wood and good framing that I may just need, so I haven't burned that. Right, it's only 1:30 PM in the afternoon, and I'm done. I've came up, just cracked on and got that job done, and that's a really good job. Sorted out, getting rid of all of that, tidying the chicken pen up again, ready for when the grass starts to grow again. Had to check on the plants, everything's fine on the plants. My cucumber hasn't germinated since yesterday. I'm a bit disappointed, never mind. Might be come up tomorrow. So I'm probably going to do a tip run at some point through the week as well, because I have stuff that obviously couldn't burn in the sheds as well, and get that do one big massive tip run, put the back seats down, fill the car to the gunnels, strap to the roof rack, whatever we have to do, and get rid of it once and for all, and have a good tidy out. Then I'll be able to get in my garages and my sheds and find my gardening tools at least. Anyways, I've had a very leisurely but productive day, and as you can see, the sun's actually got out now. It's beautiful. I'm just sitting on my seat. Look, I'm just sitting on my seat having 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go get myself way down home. Early shift, and we'll just see what the rest of the week brings, guys, whether I do anything or whether I just have a bit of a chill. As always, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be practical, and keep yourselves out of harm's way. Thanks for all your likes, dislikes, comments, subscriptions, suggestions, donations, and just following me along. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.